What's going on, everybody? Today I'm bringing you my human resource final project for my human resource management course, and this is going to be talking about the Texas A&M University of San Antonio system of esports with the head esports coach Travis Yang. This is in the background video is me playing against Brian Stratton from Wisconsin in our National Association of Collegiate Esports round 1 playoff match. When I interviewed Coach Yang, it was kind of eye-opening to see what he does on a daily basis, not for the team itself, but just in general for a lot of the events that happen, such as the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in-person tournament that happened on campus over the course of 6 weeks, and also had a final tournament of the final top 8 who placed that, as well as the recent Call of Duty 2v2 Modern Warfare tournament. These events are kind of like a recruiting process. Coach being a cheerleader as well, right there. Um, so these events are kind of like a recruiting process for coach, as and analyzing players' skill as well as mental when they play, because and then hopefully their personality as well, because he wants someone that he can coach, and he wants someone that can bring something towards the table for the team and can hopefully contribute in a positive manner. I know when it goes down to motivating and creating diversity, coach is always seeing someone's skill base rather than their ethnicity or gender. I know for the Overwatch team, we have Ivana and Ella that are part of the Overwatch team. They bring something to the team that I'm pretty sure no other person can, because they see the game differently than everybody else does. And then we have Ivana on the Valorant team as well. When it goes down to motivating, coach tends to it just depends on the situation. Coach will always sit down with one person if they are having a bad time, or they're struggling, or maybe they even hit a plateau within the respective game and they need to kind of break out of it. um, there's me getting motivated and encouraged by every single one of my teammates and coaches themselves as well after taking that win against that Joker player. Um, when it goes down to motivating, coach always likes to analyze the problem, understand it, and empathize with that person, and kind of lead by example. Never really to force that person to do anything, but always to tell what he does, or what he did, or what he did in his past to kind of get to where he is at now as a head esports coach. Um, from creating a StarCraft 2 team while he was in college, to owning a StarCraft 2 team, and now he's a to assistant at esports coach at Ashland University, to now a head coach at Tamusa, which is kind of amazing if you think about that, from an esports person's perspective, because that's a lot of work and a lot of time and effort to be put into that to get where he's at now. And when it goes down to encouraging one another, coach is always saying to every single team or every single person just to play that the best that you can and just finish the game, and we can analyze later, talk about it later. Because otherwise, if he just goes in saying like you need to do this instead of this during mid-match, it's just gonna overload with information to probably perform worse than that person or team already is. And I know when it goes down to encouraging teamwork with one another, almost every single team tends to practice on their own time, even if there's a scheduled practice. We all tend to play on our own times when there's no scheduled practice, or even in our off season like we are right now. A lot of us are practicing and honing our skills when we go into the second semester for the spring season. We are planning on being better than ever. Being on the Valorant team and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate team and making playoffs just makes you want to strive for even more, to go even further, maybe even to the final championship round of the playoffs. And when it goes down to getting into the scene of esports, it's just seeing what you like about it. What if it's managing, marketing it, coaching it, competing in it, or even covering it through being a caster for it. Coaching told me even if it's volunteer hours, just do it because you have to seize every single opportunity that you can in order to get into the esports league scene. So yeah, that was my HR report about Tamusi Esports, and I thank Coach Travis Yang for being the best coach that I've ever had. And yeah, thank you for hearing me out.